Hey everybody, my name is Alamander. I am coming at you with a Protobelt tech. I'm trying to get a good example for why I use Protobelt for Waveclear. Essentially, there's a couple. Well, I'll just show you how it's done first. There are two different types of damage from Protobelt. There's this, which is the bolts, and there's also the dash. So the dash has its own values for damage as well. Can you just recall, please? And pretty much when you use both of them, you can do a pretty tremendous amount of damage. To super minions and the like. Basically, you saw right there, I'm level 12. I can do 1100 damage to a single super minion with just an ability, which is kind of crazy. 1200 there. That's the max damage at this point in the game. But it pretty much trims down the amount of Qs that you need to clear a super wave towards the end of the game to like 3 instead of 7. To give you an idea, I'll do it with just Death's Hand so that 7's not an arbitrary number. You literally half your mana usage in a late game by having Protobelt. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that does not also clear the melees here. So I used 8 to clear that wave. Malphite's gonna be a pain in the ass. Power move. But we'll see what it takes for with Protobelt. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll get a 5-stack Q. Then with the dash, it looks to me like it's gonna be 3. 4 if you use it to kill the casters, which I wouldn't recommend. It would take obviously a little bit longer, and I'm also not weaving autos, so you're trimming the amount of time that you're catching waves in the side wave pretty significantly. This also works amazingly against cannons as well. A lot of times I will want to roam on a cannon wave, and it's like, fuck, I can't, right? But if I Protobelt, the cannon's just gone. Like, I don't need to worry about the boss battle of fighting a cannon as Swain, because it's miserable. So why does this work so well? The reason for that is that Protobelt, as an item, maximum damage against minions, if the dash hits and all the bolts hit, is 600 to 1200 based on your champion level. And then it has a 200% AP ratio. And it's not possible to, like, since minions are taking full damage, the active is perfect for wave clear, especially against super minions who are just like large. Like, you can't miss the dash and the bolts; they just stack up. Same thing applies for cannons. You can really get a lot of damage down to clear the wave. And because it has a 200% AP ratio, it means it scales gloriously into late game. An example of this could be, when most of the time when you're clearing super minions, you do not have 98 ability power. You have way more than that. Super minions would imply the game has gone significantly later. So it also say that maybe you have stacks of Eyeball Collector, maybe you have Magi stacks, Darkseal stacks, or whatever. But basically, this is like worst case scenario, and you can still kind of see like cannons aren't real. You can fully clear cannons, fat waves that are crashing. As long as you let these minions go concave like that and then belt, you can get almost the entire wave in 2 Qs. So that's more or less the power of Protobelt. It's what I use to gain priority and stuff like that. And if you guys haven't looked, like, go to the LoL wiki, look up like what Protobelt's actual numbers are, because a 200% AP ratio against minions is insane. So yeah, give it a shot. I tend to use the active pretty reliably on cooldown, and that is pretty much it. Super quick tutorial. Hope this helps you guys. Catch you guys next time, and thanks for tuning in.